Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Lily, and I'm a voice teacher and performance coach based out of Canada. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today is an exciting day. We're getting into season 4. Yes, season 4. Oh my gosh, mind went blank for a second. Season 4, episode 4 of High School Musical, the series. We're getting into all the music featured in this episode. So let's get into the spookiest episode of the season. But first, before we get into any reacting today, huge thank you to everybody who has subscribed already. And if you haven't and you're watching this video right now and you are currently liking the vibe that I'm putting out, click subscribe. Get notified every single time I upload a video by clicking that post notifications button. I am reacting to all of season 4 of High School Musical, the series, all the music featured there. In the next little bit, and I'm also kind of interspersing some one-off videos that you have most likely seen at this point. So if you like this kind of content, voice teacher reacts, that kind of stuff, subscribe to the channel. So in this episode, this is the Halloween episode, which feels very weird to be watching not in the Halloween season, but you know, whatever. And they start the episode with a sort of dream sequence dance number, which already I know it's going to be a blast. This song is called Nightmares Come to Life. And I believe the whole general vibe of this is that it's kind of like a dream sequence, and they're talking about their anxieties surrounding all the things going on in their life, and there's zombies, and anyways, there's a lot of stuff going on. It's like flashing me back to Zombies, the movies. And by the way, if you haven't watched that already, I did react to both Zombies, the first one and the second one. So if you want to watch that, get into that. They will be linked. So let's get into the song. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love the transition. Oh, these zombies are really going for it. Oh, that was pretty. Trapped in these feelings, I could lose everything. She's the reason I do everything I do. Oof. Beautiful already. Okay, so we have Liamani, I believe is her actual name, but the character's name is Emmy. Starts with like a beautiful, almost like ethereal, like vocal run, but I think it's supposed to be like monster-esque. I don't know. I just thought it was really pretty. Sounded very nice and light. And then we have Joshua Bassett, Ricky, coming in with his verse, and he did a really nice vocal flip right at the beginning there, right at the end of the phrase. And the vibe is just giving me like Thriller, Michael Jackson. You know what I mean? So I'm excited to get into more. The screaming feels like I'm pulled between my wildest dreams. Can't they all come true? No, they can't. Stars by echoes that play so loud. Is my destiny best for me if I show them the rest of me? Like a maze with no way out. Fill you with jealousy, vanity, no escape from reality. Okay. Very interesting things going on with these three singers. So we have Ricky and Gina, who have this lighter tone, bit more brighter in quality, but also have a sort of lightness to it, and which, as I've talked about, I talked about it in episode 1, episode 2, and episode 3, all the videos so far. They've had duets and they just complement each other so well. And then we have Courtney, who comes in, who has this big, strong, powerful voice and just approaches things a bit different vocally. She has more of this like strong, powerful chest voice that just bursts out of her, really strong and powerful, really belty, and having those three sing together, even for that little snippet, was really interesting and cool to see how it all kind of came together. Oh, Carlos is here. Fun. My favorite thing is when the zombies are like, oh, we're being zombies, and then all of a sudden they start dancing. It just breaks into dance. It's like so fluid. It's just so fun to watch. The fear is taking over me. No more Does Ricky always kind of wear the same thing? This like baseball tee with like the red sleeves and the white shirt? Or is it just me? I feel like he's worn this like so much. I don't know. Let me know.
Got palpitations for days. I feel him floating away. So much suspicion, division, I head on collision. Which heart's gonna break?
Oh, that was some really cool diction from Carlos there. That was a really fast section at the second half of that phrase, or that verse rather, and it was very, which we could have missed all those words, but I personally heard everything, and I think that's really awesome. Also, Carlos has such a unique voice quality, very bright in tone, very like just sits higher, so he is able to hit those higher notes because his voice kind of naturally just sits in a higher space. And that's what I think a lot of people don't fully understand, is that when you have a voice that sits like a little higher, maybe more like in your cheekbones, more in your head, those higher notes are easier to access than somebody who speaks at a lower space regularly just in their day-to-day life. For example, someone like Kristen Chenoweth, who is known for her soprano range just being so high and resonant, is because she speaks. Have you ever heard Kristen Chenoweth speak? Look it up. It's pretty impressive. It's pretty cool. That was a tangent, but let's get back into this. Okay, I'm pausing this one a lot, but there's just so many different people to talk about. Now we have Julia Lester, who is a great vocalist, very similar to Courtney, and like very much more grounded in the chest voice. And I feel like all of that she just sang was very resonant in the chest voice. Whereas more of like Gina and Ricky stuff, mostly Gina for speaking about like the higher voices in this song, they all Gina kind of sits a little higher, whereas Courtney and Julia sit a little lower. I'm just interchanging their character names and their actor names at this point. So it was really interesting to hear that approach. Really cool. This just has a fun beat. Oh yeah, okay. Danny Zombie. And there's Mac. Okay. Oh, Sebastian. I love Maddox's voice, and we did not hear it enough in season 3, so I'm really excited to see her back and to hear her sing more, which we will get into later in this video.
The darkness starts to creep, you're drowning in the deep.
Oh yes. And Jet too, Adrian Lyles, like they were so good last season. Adrian Lyles was like peak, like what did he sing that was so good? It wasn't Do You Want to Build a Snowman? I don't remember. I reacted to it though, so if you haven't watched it, go and watch it. Oh, Dancing Zombies. Oh, that's actually scary. Oh my god. Joshua Bassett was not a dancer before. If you see there's footage out there of them rehearsing for there's like an announcement for, was it DCOM? And it was like the announcement of High School Musical, the musical, the series, and like the cast, and they were all supposed to do this like big dance number, and then there's just kind of like Olivia Rodrigo and Joshua Bassett are just standing there like not really dancing. And I think it's because Joshua Bassett can't really dance. But he is doing so well in this number so far. Let's keep listening. Let's keep watching. And he's like front and center. That was so fun. What a fun, entertaining number that incorporates the entire cast. Like, I will say this till I die. I love a good group number. There are so many talented voices in this cast. We need to showcase them all. So it was really fun to see them all come together for this song. All right, everybody, we are getting into the final song featured in episode 4. And this was a doozy. Okay, so we're getting into the duet that... Oh my God, I forgot their names. The duet that Ashlyn and Maddox sing together. So we've got into the point in this episode. Gina's having a party. Everyone's at her house and it's a Halloween party. Everyone's dressed up, whatever. And Maddox and Ashlyn just kind of have a moment to themselves and they sing this song because Ashlyn's writing a song, a duet for specifically Chad and Taylor to sing because Emmy wants Chad and Taylor to have a duet together because she wants to sing more in the musical, and also she has a little crush on Jet, who's playing Chad. I guess it's the whole thing. So this is the song that Ashlyn is developing for that, and Maddox is helping her by singing the lyrics, but obviously it has a bit more meaning than just these two characters in the High School Musical 3 show singing the song. So let's get into it.
Walking home in the dark, in the rain, yeah. Got me wrapped up in your sweater. Holding hands with a heart-shaped grenade, yeah. Are we friends or something better? And I'm a little famous for ruining everything. And I hope if anything changes, it changes to you and me.
Wow. Already. Very beautiful. Very speech-like in quality, but also light and breezy. Like it feels very floaty, which is very different for Ashlyn. She's known for singing these big powerhouse, like belty ballads. So this introduction's very cool and interesting. I like that Julia Lester is playing. I like there was a little riff that she did that was really fun and cool. Just a lot of really nice stuff happening already. Yeah. Oh, I'm excited to get into more of it.
Call it love or just a rush. Call it real and call it us. Call it a crush, call it a song. Call it what you want right now. All I know is I want you.
What's really interesting about Ashlyn being more light is that requires more vocal control, which a lot of people don't seem to really understand. Like it takes more to sing quietly and softly than it does to kind of just belt it out. It really does. Everyone wants to belt, which I totally understand. It's very popular right now, and it's a very good vocal style quality to have. But singing softly and quietly is so much harder and requires so much more control. So it's very interesting to see Ashlyn doing this type of style because she's not known for it. So I'm wondering if she's maybe worked on her vocals a bit since the last seasons and she's able to kind of approach the song in a more softer way. I know she was on Broadway, so maybe she had some help there. Who knows? But she's grown a lot as a vocalist overall throughout the show. And I think this is a great representation of that. Just not having her do the exact same thing she always does.
All I want is some feeling new. Fingers crossed you feel it too. Call it a crush, call it a song. Call it what you want right now. All I know is I want you. All I know right now.
Ooh.
Is I want you. All I know right now. Is I want
The riffs, the harmony riff. Are you joking? Are you kidding me right now? That's so beautiful. Oh, perfection. Amazing. Glorious. Oh, okay. I just got chills. Amazing.
you. Waking up in a world I created, but it's only in my head till I spill all my secrets on the rain-stained pavement. Yeah, courage is a hard pill. And
Ashlyn really likes Maddox.
For ruining everything.
Ooh,
and
I love the harmony.
I hope if anything changes, it changes to you and me. So call it love.
Okay, this is really strong stuff that they're doing together. Maddox has a different approach to this song. To be fair, we are getting into the second verse. We're building a bit. So having that like lighter quality at this point doesn't fully make sense. So she's coming at it rather from a more grounded standpoint, a bit more chest dominant, and it's gorgeous too. Really nice voice for Maddox as well. Like they work well together, but I think right now they do. I would be curious to see them do a different song where Ashlyn's doing her more typical style of being more belty, because Maddox doesn't really have the same sort of like power behind her sound. So I wonder if they took it back a little bit for this song specifically, just for them to blend a bit better. Oh my God, I can't speak. Just for them to blend a bit better together. Their harmonies are so beautiful.
Call it a crush, call it a song, call it what you want right now. All I know is I want you. All at once I'm feeling new. Fingers crossed you feel it too. Call it a crush, call it a song, call it what you want right now. All I know is I want you. Walking home in the dark, in the rain, yeah. Got me wrapped up in your sweater. Holding hands with a heart
Oh,
shaped
Gina
grenade,
and
yeah.
Ricky.
Are we
They had a
friends
little
or something
fight.
better?
Ooh. Their tension is just crazy.
Hey, G. I think I need a minute.
Oh, poor Ricky. He's
Sorry.
been through a lot.
All I know right now,
That harmony is so pretty. This. Gorgeous. Here we go. What a great song. That was such a good song. These two singers really work well together. I really am excited to hear more of them singing together because I'm sure it's coming. One thing I will say that I didn't love about that song was the verses were so wordy. I feel like their diction was fine and I was able to understand it just fine, but I think it was just way too much. I wish it, like, there are other words you could have used that are less that would have given the same sentiment, and I just think we can just make it a little like more flowy. Like, give me a flowy ballad. I want to hear that. Like, the chorus was really pretty because it had this message, but it was a bit more lyrical, and I don't know, that's just what I want to hear personally. I love all the singers. They're all so good. This was such a fun episode to watch. Lots of fun. The Halloween episode, like, what a fun time. I'm getting so excited and into the season. I know we're halfway. Oh my gosh. There's only 4 episodes left. Oh my God. I'm going to be so sad when it's over, but on to bigger and better things once it's over, you know? All right, everybody. Well, that was me reacting to the music featured in High School Musical, the series, Season 4, Episode 4. If you liked what you saw and you want to see more, please subscribe to the channel because I would love to grow it even further. I do have a subscriber goal in mind. I don't want to say it because I don't want to jinx it, but I would love to get to it by the end of the year. So if you can help towards that goal, I would really appreciate that. So hit the subscribe button. And, you know, if you want to be notified every single time I upload a new video, click the post notifications button. Alrighty, everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.